Hey, what's up?
Hey guys.
We're really excited for this video because we thought it would be fun to answer some questions that we've been getting just from like family and friends, and then also some comments and messages that we've been getting. They're all kind of the same, so I thought it'd be fun to just make a video answering about how we live in our car. And do you want to give some background on like what we're doing? Because I don't know, we probably should give some information on what we're doing.
Yeah, so we had the summer off. We decided that we wanted to travel, but we're still post-college students, so we wanted to do it on a budget. I built a little platform for the car, and we've been living here since.
So yeah, we've been driving around the United States, sleeping in our car, just going wherever, and it's been a lot of fun. Okay, so we got some questions from my Instagram story and from Facebook comments, and so we're just gonna go through the questions we got.
So first question is, where do you sleep? In the back of the car?
And yeah, our bed is literally right there. We have our clothes on top and like our electronics, things that we use on the daily on top, and then when we sleep we just move it to the front seats. But yep, we sleep in our car. Okay, so the next question says, do you leave the car on when you're sleeping at night, or do you just rough it out? I assume you can't leave the windows open for a breeze.
Yeah, that's usually our biggest issue at night, but what we typically do is we turn off the car and then we keep the window, we roll down the windows.
We keep the windows down, yeah.
Yeah, but we do slide a little black sleeve over the windows so it looks like they're closed, and so that way we get a little bit of a breeze. We also have a little fan that we hang up at night, and
to get some more airflow.
Yeah, it gets more airflow in there, and so it's really nice.
Yeah, so it's actually a really good setup, and I plan to do a video over everything that we've learned that works really well when sleeping in your car. For example, the fan and the window covers, because the window covers keep the bugs out, and people can't look in with the cover, but we can still have the window down. So the window covers have been really, really nice,
yeah,
so that we can keep some kind of like airflow going while we sleep. To go along with this, one of my friends on Instagram asked, how are y'all not roasting at night? And it definitely has happened before. Literally 2 nights ago, it was so hot and our fan died in the middle of the night. We woke up sweating. I would say that is very rare that it happens. Normally we have really good airflow, but it has happened where it got really hot.
Also, it's so important of when we go to sleep. Because if we get in somewhere late, then we wake up late, and by 8 o'clock it's burning.
Yeah, the sun is up and it gets really hot.
So to be honest, normally at night it's actually pretty good, but once the sun comes up, then it can get pretty warm.
Toasty, yeah.
Yeah. We get a lot of comments saying that, hey, you need to get a van. Why don't you have a van? Get a Sprinter van. And it's honestly,
you know, if you want to donate one to us, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, but ultimately we're still college students, and
there's no need. Yeah,
this is our only car and it works. So
yeah, I don't know if we've said it, but we have a Honda CRV, and it works for what we need over the summer because we don't need a huge van during school, like the school year. So
yeah,
one day we'll get a van. That's the dream.
Right.
So another question we got was, are you working remotely? And I really wanted to bring this up to clarify like what we're doing, because we're not just taking 4 months off.
Yeah, so at first, the first part of the road trip, I was volunteering remotely, and I was taking classes remotely. Now my classes are done, now I'm just volunteering, and I'm studying for the MCAT.
Yeah, and I was working remote, and then I was staying busy with editing and everything. So we definitely do stay busy, and we still are making some money, which is important. Okay, another question we got was, how much did your setup cost?
For the wood platform, it was about $80, and then plus some drop pins and stuff like that.
Hinges,
hinges, I'd say in total about $95-100 for that.
Yeah.
Our car top carrier, it actually came with the car. We bought this car used, and so I was really nice of the person who sold it.
Yeah.
The hitch I found for about $85 on Amazon, and then I got a cheap Walmart bin for about $10, and then I found a Walmart cooler it was on clearance for $75, and it's been great.
Yeah, and we'll go into detail about all of our setup and the tips and tricks and all of the little things that Luke found in a different video, but I'll link down below what he just mentioned. Anyway, so we'll go into more detail in the future over everything. Okay, another question we got was, how do you have enough money to do that? Which is really funny because we are doing this whole trip on a budget. We are doing this the cheapest way that you probably could, because we're living in our car. Like, our main expense, I would say, is gas.
Yeah, definitely.
And food. Like, those are the main ones, because we still grocery shop. We try not to eat out too much. We eat out probably twice a week or so. And so basically, I mean, we just saved up to do it. I mean, we really wanted to travel, so we figured out a way to do it. And like I mentioned before, we are working remote, so we are still making a little bit of money while we travel.
So another question that we got is, how do you decide where to go next?
And this question is so funny because we've been the like worst planners on this trip. We literally have just gone with the flow.
Yeah, it's pretty fun actually.
Yeah, we literally just have like a general direction of where we want to go, and then we just Google places to stop along the way.
Yeah. Specifically, we'll often look for national parks and stuff, state parks.
Yeah.
Just cool views, and so we have more or less a general direction of where we want to head. A time frame of when we need to be somewhere.
Right. I had a friend like ask me, are you sick of traveling? Like that seems exhausting. But honestly, we don't drive over 3 hours at a time. Normally it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours around that time, because we drive somewhere, we stop for like lunch, and then we drive a little bit further, we go and do an activity, we drive a little bit further and we work at a library. Like we break up the drive a ton, and so it doesn't feel like we're on a huge road trip because we're not driving like 8 hours at a time.
If we start getting tired, I'll just look up a Walmart, Cracker Barrel, rest stop, whatever.
Yeah, somewhere we can sleep overnight.
We just stay there.
It's like the most chill. I had a friend ask me, like, send me your route. It looks so much fun, because she was driving to the East Coast. And I was like, you don't want my route. Like, it took us 17 days to get to Georgia from Utah. Like, it took us super long because we're not on a time crunch at all. And we literally just kind of go zigzag. Yeah, no one wants to go our route.
Okay. Just make your own route, I guess.
Yeah, for real. There's much better, more efficient routes. We got a lot of questions as well of, would you mind doing a video of your setup? And I already mentioned this kind of earlier, but we plan to do a full video of it, so stay tuned for that because Luke did a great job.
It's been a whole process.
Yeah,
like,
huge process.
We'll start off with just the platform, then we recently added hinges, which was amazing.
That was my idea, I just had to say. We have learned a lot, so don't worry. We will share everything we've learned. Someone asked, where did you get the blue dress? Which is funny because I'm literally wearing it right now. Y'all, I've worn dresses and skirts non-stop because it's so hot and it just is so much easier when you're trying to stay cool. But I have bad news because I thrifted this dress and there's not a tag with like the company name on it or anything. So I literally don't know where it's from. And so I'm so sorry because it's literally my favorite dress. And I have no information about it because I thrifted it. Someone said, are you guys on a road trip or are you living out of your car? Yes. Yes to both.
Yeah. It's an extended month-and-a-half long road trip. So.
Yeah, but it is funny because people think we're homeless.
Right.
And I'm like, we're not. We have an apartment, but we're traveling in our car.
Yeah. Although we have met quite a few homeless people on the road and we've talked to them, we've shared
we've made
ideas
some random friends.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
You meet a lot of fun people traveling and just people with all sorts of stories. I'd say like homeless people have some of the best stories and it's really humbling to be able to talk to them. We met some guy at a campsite in Tennessee that he had just an amazing life story.
Crazy.
Growing up it was crazy, and he mentioned a bunch of the moonshiners that he knew, and it's like a
true Tennessee story.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Yeah, he was really nice. So how do I get your job? Well, I have a job with the university, so you can apply. Yeah. Oh yeah, well, and it was funny because Randy thought when I was recording, he's like, oh, I thought you guys were given this car and you're testing it out for money.
Oh yeah, that made me feel good.
I wish. Maybe one day. Honda, if you're seeing this, send us a car. We'll test it out for you. We already answered that.
You should get an RV.
You should get an RV. So many of those.
Because
everyone's judging our setup on Facebook. I love it when someone like hates on it and then other people like stand up for us and they're all strangers to us, but it's so nice of them.
We've had a lot of people ask, how do you shower? And that's a great
Excellent question.
Because that's
we don't. No, I'm just kidding.
Oof, if we didn't, that would be really bad. So we got a $25 a month Planet Fitness membership. It's a Black Card membership, so you can access any Planet Fitness in the country, and you can always bring a guest. So I always bring her. Yeah. Fantastic guest.
The next one says, how do you make the car soft for your back when you are laying down?
That's a really great question, and at first I didn't mind too much. Yeah. We started off with some of the classic foldy foam pads.
Like camping
pads. Some of the camping pads, and Samantha's like, that is not enough.
I need my sleep.
Yeah.
I need good sleep.
So we got a, I think it's full-sized 1.5-inch memory foam.
Yeah, like
not
queen.
memory
I
foam.
think it's queen size, right?
Yeah, just one of those foam pads, the classic ones with all those bumps on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $20 at Walmart.
The best investment we've ever made.
Yeah, so, and it was nice because it's about 1.5 times the width of our car, so we just fold it over. She gets 3 inches of memory foam.
Extra padding.
So she sleeps like a
yeah,
queen.
I sleep so good in the car actually, especially when we have good, like a good breeze.
Mm-hmm.
I sleep amazing. Last night was so good. I slept so good. This one's funny. It says, how many times do you go to Walmart?
Yes.
We literally live at Walmart, y'all. Like, it's so bad. We go there probably twice a day on average. Maybe at least once a day.
It's gotten to the point that I go on nightly walks at Walmart.
Yes, that's his routine.
I don't buy anything. Maybe some ice at the end. Okay, she gave me that
He
look.
does buy
Sometimes I'll get like a thing or two. Like some socks.
He loves Walmart. He loves Walmart. It's
just
like
calling
his
for
nightly
ADHD.
routine.
You just walk back.
Yeah.
I listen to music and I just walk the rows.
Like every morning we go to the bathroom at Walmart, and like he said, every night he pretty much walks the aisles of Walmart. We love Walmart. We go there quite often.
Yeah.
The last question, which I feel like this is a good one to end on. How did this journey start? Did you guys randomly say, let's live in our car this summer? I love that question because if you know us, we are eager to travel. We love traveling. And as you can notice from a whole theme of this video is we're on a budget. So we have to get creative with how we do it. And we basically decided when we were leaving for the summer to go back home in Georgia, instead of flying, we wanted to drive. And then I don't know how it was brought up. Who brought that up? Was it your idea? You're like, what if we drove out instead of flew?
Yeah, I think
I don't remember how it happened though.
we watched some video about someone, or no, but we talked about it before that, didn't we?
Yeah, like we've been talking about it forever. Because the thing is I love van life. Like it's my dream to get a van, decorate it, just travel all over. So it's always a conversation. Like we always talk about
Right.
and like dream about it. So I don't remember how it came up, but we just thought instead of flying home to Georgia, we were like, oh, let's just drive. And so we drove from Utah out to Georgia, and we just made a huge trip out of it. And it's been so much fun. Seriously, the whole last semester, like January to April, I swear every day Luke would be like, are you so excited? Are you so excited for our trip? Are you so, like, he was so pumped. So even if he doesn't seem excited, I promise he is. And you're the one who like built the platform and everything. So it's worked out super well. We drove out to Georgia, spent like the whole month of June in Georgia, and then we had a few more family trips, and now we're driving back, and it's been a blast. So
10 out of 10 would recommend.
yes.
It's best when you're with someone, so bring along a friend and
I'm your friend. No, it's just the best. Yeah, traveling with your best friend, having a travel partner just makes it so much easier and just more enjoyable. So that's kind of how it got started. I don't really remember the exact conversation or when, but we've also kind of always dreamed about it, and it's been great to make it happen, especially before we have kids.
yeah.
Like it's been so much fun. Well, that was all the main questions that we got. If you have any more, you can comment or you can message me, text me. We love talking about it, and so let us know if you want any more details. Like I said, we're gonna film the video of like our full setup, all of the little gadgets and
Gizmos a plan.
I don't even know what to call them. Yeah, all like the hacks that we've gotten, all the stuff we've gotten to make this more enjoyable. So watch out for that. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. Woohoo.
So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, Luke. Appreciate
Thanks for
you.
inviting me.
All right, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Someone's walking right past. I'm gonna stop
You
this
said
one.
that very loudly.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Why do you turn so loud? I'm sorry. I forgot our windows were down. Okay, I'm literally like glistening because I'm sweating. You look like you have highlighter on because you're sweating. It is so hot. Man, I look tan. I love that for me.
Cameras
Okay.
do weird things.
Alright, what's the next question?
So we got a lot of people asking, how do you shower? And that's a
lot of people
fantastic
AKA
question.
too, but actually no. We've had a lot of people in person ask us that too.
Yeah.
Sorry. Didn't mean to judge your words there.
And they don't don't know.
They don't know. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So we've got a lot of people.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, go
I
ahead.
know I'm funny, but gee.